Coach Kyle Walker's hit streak's now at 19 games. And after that slow start, what did you see adjust from him?
Yeah, I think just a couple of little mechanical things, but basically just kind of settling in. I think he came out trying to do too much, trying to prove too much, and once he settled in, things started falling into place for him. So it's been great. It's been really good.
You mentioned mechanical. What are those adjustments? Do you know?
Just trying to tone down his leg kick and his hand move. So just trying to get his hands in a better position to hit. So it's pretty simple stuff with him. But again, I think just also not trying to do too much is the biggest key.
There's a pretty good rally in the bottom of the ninth there. Were there any changes that you made against their starter that kind of helped in that?
No, I think he got a little tired, and we actually got back to what the plan was supposed to be today. I think starting off, we were overly aggressive on pitches that we weren't on zones we weren't hunting, and kind of bit us in the butt today. So.
What was that original plan?
Just get him elevated out over the plate. You know, but we, as you guys saw, we ended up swinging a lot of pitches down and in, and our left-handed hitters were getting eaten up by that slider. So.
So that kind of led to the ground balls today. I think 24 in total.
Yeah, and I think guys are pretty juiced up for this series and trying to do a little too much. So that.
Obviously, obviously the result wasn't what you wanted, but what does that ninth inning to show about your guys' resiliency and just not backing down from any fight?
Yeah, these boys have been fighting all year. I mean, we've had a lot of comeback runs and battle late in games, but but against a team like this, we got to do it early and often, and unfortunately today it wasn't that way.
Jack Martinez set a career high at 12 strikeouts. Can you speak to his performance so far this season?
Yeah, he's been great. I know he's had a couple of hiccups here or there, but on a whole, Jack's great. Shows up, does his job, and doesn't not much show to it, but just comes out and does what he's supposed to do. So.
This is obviously a massive series for a lot of people on the program. So after tonight's game, what was kind of the message from the coaches?
Yeah, I mean, it's baseball. We got to come back and get them tomorrow. I mean, yeah, it's two games that probably could have had or should have had, and now we got to come back tomorrow and make sure we get this one.
You kind of know what the thought process was between Willie and Jeremy to leave Martinez in after he started to get burnt a little bit in the sixth.
I don't. I think Jeremy can speak to that, but Jack's one of our horses now, so we're gonna ride our horses for sure. His view was still there. I thought he still had the pitches, just they hit a few balls hard, so that's what it is.
Both the Friday and Saturday pitchers with Ben and Jack both having double-digit strikeouts. What does that do for just the overall confidence of the guys behind them and just the confidence of the hitters?
Yeah, I think we know we can strike these guys out, obviously, but now we got to try to keep them in the ballpark, and our hitters got to do their part. So.
You'd mentioned the pitch count earlier. I mean, he only got up to 104 on the mound through like 8 2/3. How do you maintain that aggression in the lineup while starting to produce some of those results at the plate?
Yeah, swing at the right pitches. Yeah, again, I think we just expanded the zone on zones we couldn't handle as well and tried to do too much with it. So I think if we just settle down a little bit and just get back to hitting, we'll be fine.
On one hand, you guys struck out 14 of their hitters, but on the other, 7 of their 8 hits came with 2 strikes. How much do you guys think that's just you guys got them 2 strikes a lot, so that's just going to happen? And how much was it, a lack of execution with 2 strikes?
I think they've done a good job with 2 strikes actually. I know they're striking out, but they're also riding out some breaking balls, doing some things on breaking balls and other things that you don't see too often. So they're battling. Yeah.
The 1975 club was here today. How special was it having that successful program to be in attendance tonight to watch you guys?
Yeah, I wish we would have been on a better show, but it's obviously where we're trying to get, and so I think it's definitely cool to be a part or be here and see a part of that.
Landon Harrison hit second today. He's been in the lineup a lot recently. You can kind of talk about the confidence that you guys have in him.
Yeah, the kid can hit. Even tonight he squared up 3 balls at the middle. Just they happen to be playing right there, so the kid can hit and he continues to hit. And I think for me that's an easy plug and play.
Are there any adjustments that maybe need to be made there a little too early? Because like you said, he did hit the ball hard, but they hadn't played really well.
You can't control where you hit it, man. You're just trying to find barrels. So as long as you're finding barrels, good things will happen eventually. So for me, with him, can't get and he's a young kid, so you don't want to get in his head too much about trying to direct the baseball. When you find barrels, you find barrels. That's a good thing.
Coach, your thoughts on I know obviously just getting back in lineup, but just keying in how he's going to play.
Yeah, I thought today was better than yesterday, and I think it's going to take a minute when you miss that much time, timing wise, and just getting your swing back. But today was a good indication of kind of things coming, so I'm excited for it.
How does it kind of bring the morale down when in the first couple of innings you get runners on but you're hitting into double plays?
Yeah, that's part of the game, man. I think it's with this lineup, you've seen what we're capable of, so I don't think we ever really get down, but just we kept following the same trap over and over, and it bit us today.
You guys had just one lone long ball in like the last 6 games, but you guys still have been able to push runs across. How valuable has it been on the contact side when the power side may not be right there?
Yeah, it's huge, you know, and that's kind of what creeps take what they give us. You know, we get the pitch tough. Obviously, we got some guys with some bump that are, you know, they're not feeding them 2 liters. Let's just say that. So, trying to get these guys to understand, like, hey, you got to be under control, use the middle of the field, and our homers will come eventually. So I'm not too worried about that part of it.
7 of the 9 batters had hits tonight. What's it like having depth like that where every guy can come up and get a hit for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge, and that's kind of what's we've been rolling with that. You know, we got guys who can put together good at-bats and or get base hits, and we do have power in the lineup, so it's just a matter of piecing it all together. I think we've done it at times this year, but it's still been a little more inconsistent than I would like, for sure.
Any more questions? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.